Hello and welcome back to Fate Stay Night. My name is Maybe Dennis, and last time we continued the battle with Medusa Rider. But no, it actually ends really quickly because Sakura ends up attacking Tosaka, but we end up blocking the attack and taking some damage. We kind of got sucked because we kind of pass out. Sakura panics and she also packs out, and that's why we're able to actually bring her to the church. When we wake up, seems like she's getting treatment from Kirei, which is kind of weird because he's unusually nice. But we learn basically about Sakura's history, what's inside her, and why she's actually kind of dying, maybe because of these worms inside her that Zolkin planted. And as we sit outside thinking about what we should do, because Sakura is a potential danger to a lot of people, we end up talking with Ilya, who was kind of a nuisance at first, but after Shirou snaps, she realizes that he's in pain, and she's like, you know, I'm there for you. You know, I like you, so like, I want you to be happy, not like this. So I'll be on your side. And that made Shirou realize something. Yeah, he realized that, yeah, he's got to stick to his principles and he has to freaking kill Sakura in order to make sure she doesn't harm anyone else. In fact, he should kill everyone. Or no, like all the people related to Holy Grail War, or at least stop them from doing it because, you know, it's for the best. He's got a heart of steel. And it was honestly a really, really cool interaction. But, I'll talk about it later, but we end up also going back in time and actually, you know what, I'm going to protect Sakura. And we told Tosaka this at the church, and she's like, "No, I'm a killer." We're like, "No, don't do it." And Sakura kind of breaks away, and now she's escaped the church, and now we're trying to find her. So yeah, I really like the Heart of Steel because it once again kind of brings up the flaws with Emiya Kiritsuku's mentality, as well as his I guess not exactly his issue. It's just his ideology had a lot of flaws. And that was one of the reasons why Kiritsugu suffered so much, because he didn't know how to get past them. It ended up making him suffer. And Shirou adapting that ideology was, in a way, continuing that, but not having a solution. And, I mean, later on, it was honestly kind of sweet how Shirou decided to stick with Sakura and abandon his ideology. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say. It was a really nice moment. Also a moment of maturity for Ilya, who's been relatively immature other than when she wants to kill us. But yeah, today we're gonna try to meet up with Sakura and see what happens. So, let's get into it. My breath mists white in the air. The cold winter rain freezes the heat that escapes my lungs, and I can't even feel it beating on my cheeks.
Sakura.
There's nobody on that street. I run aimlessly through the night, barely lit by the street lamps. I need to stop her. It isn't just because I feel like she'll do something she can't take back unless I find her soon. Right now, I just want to take her hand and feel her warmth. I run back and forth through the cloudy night. I have no idea where she's headed. Right now, Sakura has nowhere to go home to. All she can do is wander through the night, now that she's lost both my house and the Mato house. It's a wild guess. Right now, it's all I have to go on. The only place I would think is like standing outside of Shirou's home. No, I think she might avoid that. I can't really tell. I don't actually know where she'd go. Across the bridge. Sakura isn't at the Shinto train station and nobody there has seen anyone who might be her. Even at this time of night, Shinto isn't completely free of foot traffic. There are still a few people walking around. But nobody's seen Sakura, then she might have avoided Shinto and returned to Miyama. She would stand out in the rain dressed in her school uniform. Alright, she was in her school uniform. If she wanted to avoid being seen, then she would have to have gone back to Miyama. I think that as I run through the rain.
Sakura.
I stop. Under the bridge. On a dim, lonely brick path, I see her standing all alone. Oh! She's just on the bridge, sure. My eyes. I go down through the park. Okay, no. He was on the bridge and he sees her at the park. Has she noticed me? Sakura just stands there, getting soaked in the rain, not looking up. I can't think of anything to say to her. All I can do is take her home with me.
Sakura.
I call out to her as I approach. Come on, if it's about hiding secrets, I had my fair share of secrets, so I think we're good. When I do, Sakura refuses, sounding more desperate than I've ever heard her. I stop. Sakura clutches her skirt tightly, not looking up at me. She's in anguish, like a sinner ashamed of herself. I can't get any closer. I get the sense that I shouldn't approach her until she looks at me of her own volition. Sakura. Her voice quivers. Sakura's shivering, both from the cold rain and her own sense of guilt. I can't free her of that. All I can do is... offer her a helping hand. Her rain-soaked hair sways. For a moment, she bites her lip. She says in a biting tone, tinged with self-hatred. Oh right! I forgot about this. A big thing that happened last episode is that it's revealed that Sakura is actually Tosaka's sister. Oh yeah, she wasn't blood related to either of the Matos. And I would say, well, the traits of the Matos didn't really run in the family, but I guess it does. It just didn't go to... it never would have gone to Sakura.
私なんかに無理に構う必要はありません。だってもう知っているんでしょう。私が何なのか、私の体がどうなっているのか、全部聞いたんでしょう。
I mean, if you were listening in on me and Tosaka, then you would know that I said, fuck that, I'm still taking her back. End it all. She doesn't manage to say it aloud, but the white mist of her breath declares for me to see.
バカ言うな。俺が聞いたことなんてどうでもいいことだ。俺が知ってる桜は今まで一緒にいた桜だけだ。それがどうしてこんなことで終わったりするんだよ。
だって終わっちゃいます。 先輩、私、先輩が思ってるような女の子じゃないんですよ。嫌われた先で、小さい頃からよくわからないものに触られてきました。
Sakura's nails dig into her skin. It's like she's trying to punish herself for being impure.
それだけじゃないです。 私は魔導の魔術師で先輩にそのことをずっと隠してました。マスターになった時も黙っていて、先輩がセイバーさんを連れてきた時も知らん顔して騙してたんです。ほら、だってその方が都合が良くて先輩に怒られないじゃないですか。
さくら。
でも本当バカですよね。 ごまかせるはずないのに、それでも騙し通せるって思ってたんですよ。自分の体におじいさまの虫が住んでいても大丈夫だ、自分を確かに持っていれば負けないって思い込んで、あっさり負けちゃいました。
Oh, okay. I thought that was more.
その時かけられたの、毒でもなんでもないパンチのようなものだったんですよ。私はそんなのをかけられただけで自分がわからなくなって、先輩を傷つけたんです。
I actually did not realize what that liquid was, the thing in her earring. I thought it was something that made her go berserk, but I guess it was because the hypnotic suggestion was the thing that made her go berserk. But yeah, she's like, I am very vulnerable right now, and anything that might happen to me might cause me to go crazy and might cause me to hurt the people close to me. So even if you do like accept me, I am not comfortable with going back with you because I don't know if I can accept myself.
東坂先輩は正しい。私は臆病で泣き虫で卑怯者です。 こうなるって分かってたのに、おじいさまに逆らうことも自分で終わらせることもできなかった。痛いのが嫌で怖いのも嫌で、みんなより自分が大切すぎて死ぬ勇気も持てなかった。
She's crying. Sakura is just sobbing. She's weeping and she doesn't know what to do, which makes her even sadder. Actually, wait, did she say Tosaka? Or did she say... Yeah, okay, she didn't say ne-san. When I realized that, I feel regret. I've never seen Sakura cry before. How come I didn't realize it sooner? What must it mean for someone to only be able to cry when she criticizes herself?
泣くな、さくら。
だから全部私が悪いんです。私はおじいさまの操り人形で、いつさっきみたいに取り乱すかわからなくて、いつかきっと取り返しのつかないことをします。そんな私がどこに帰れるって言うんです、先輩。
Sakura scolds herself. Nobody blames her, so she has to do it herself. I'm a bad person, so I need to be blamed and punished.
だから。
Oh my god, talk about being blamed and punished. I just finished Girls in the Sky the Third, and oh boy did someone want to be punished. Sakura told me once that she's a coward, so she needs someone to pull her along by the hand. I finally know what she meant. Who I want to protect. Who's precious to me. Who I can't bear the thought of losing. If it means that she won't cry anymore. And I'll take her by the hand and bring her somewhere the sun shines. Right now, if I have to.
ごめんなさい、先輩。私ずっと先輩を騙してたんです。けどいつも思ってました。私は先輩のそばにいていい人間じゃない。だからこんなのは強化着にして明日からは知らない人のふりをしようって。廊下で出会ってもすれ違うだけで放課後も他人みたいに白いふりして、夜もちゃんと一人で家に帰って今までのことは忘れようって。
It's too hard. He's too nice. Yeah, she did that to me. I don't think I could take it. I'm sorry I didn't realize it sooner.
でもできなかった。そう思っただけで体が震えて、すごく怖かった。怖くて、死のうって決めた時より怖くて、先輩の家に行くのをやめられなかった。先輩を騙すのも、それをやめてしまうのも怖くて、周りはみんな怖いことだらけで、一歩も動けなくなって、どうしていいかわからなかった。
I'm sure I would have been fine with that. Sakura thinks it would have been better if I didn't know. But I kept her crying all this time.
バカですよね。こんなこといつか絶対分かっちゃうのに、分かっちゃった時はもう遅くて、私は二度とあの家には入れない。だからそうなる前に私から離れた方がいいって毎晩思ってた。その方が先輩のためで、私もきっとこれ以上悲しくなくなるって、これ以上泣かなくていいって分かっていた。何？
And that's why I don't want to let her cry anymore. If nobody blames Sakura, so she has to do it herself.
それでも隠していたかった。先輩との時間をこれからも守っていたかった。私にとってはそれだけが意味のあることだったのに、どうして？
Then I'll keep forgiving Sakura, even if no one else does. Aww. Embrace her chilled body. Aww, yeah, this is the CG that we saw in the flowchart. I don't. Maybe it's just because I just got off of playing Trails in the Sky, but this kind of reminds me of when certain someone was hating themselves a lot, thinking that they don't deserve a place next to the person they love, so they try to run away, and the moment when they essentially got brought back because someone was able to snap them out of it, help them realize what was wrong with their ideology. So it's really nice to see Shirou kind of accept Sakura, because Sakura just she just hates herself, but she can't let go of the fact that she loved the time she spent with Shirou, and she didn't want to let go of that. So she kept lying, kept living this dream. Let's see. I embrace her chilled body. The arms I used to hug her aren't reliable at all. I can't put much strength into them, so I can't even draw her in close. I can't save Sakura. All I can do is be by her side now and ask her to be mine. Well, let's ask her to be mine.
私
もう泣くな。さくらが悪いやつだってことは。
I know you're a bad person. I hear her gasp. Her confusion mixed with guilt and regret. Denying that feeling, I say as firmly as I can.
だから俺が守る。どんなことになっても、さくら自身がさくらを殺そうとしても、俺がさくらを守るよ。
I will protect you from yourself.
約束する。俺はさくらだけの正義の味方になる。
Aww. He gave up his old dream of becoming a hero of justice, but he'll be a hero just for her. I put just a little more force into the hug. To announce that even if this is just a touch, this oath is stronger than anything else. Is it working? Is it enough to make Sakura's cold, stiff shoulders it's enough to make Sakura's cold, stiff shoulders relax. No matter what Sakura says, she's still the same Sakura I know. Her touch through the hug and the warmth of her skin are the same. We both exhale white clouds into the air, and the pouring rain weakens to a drizzle. And then, in the freezing night...
です先輩それじゃきっと先輩を傷つける
Sakura, do you know who this is? He dives in front of danger. He likes getting hurt. I mean, what? Sakura speaks like it's a confession. The rain is stopping. The night is as cold as the dead of winter, and I don't stop hugging her. And then...
傷つけるのに
But I want to stay here. Sakura makes a choice, her cheeks wet. That's one decision down. I think we just finished something critical. I don't know if this is a romance or love. I just know that it isn't going to be rewarded. It's a certain premonition that's trapped in my chest. It's not going to be rewarded. By the time we're home, the rain has completely stopped. I've been holding hands with Sakura since we left the park. He's calmed down, and while we were walking, we began to get embarrassed as we went up the hill path, but we didn't stop holding hands until we got home.
あれ、玄関の明かりがついてる。さくら、一度家に戻ってきたのか？
Aw shit, is Tosaka gonna ambush me?
私じゃないと思います藤村先生じゃないでしょうか
はあ。
Oh yeah, that could be it. I head for the door, taking Sakura with me. Her hand was freezing cold, but now it's incredibly warm. I feel reassured by the life I feel flowing through her veins, and go inside like I would if I just got home from school. I'm gonna assume it's Tosaka. Yup.
お帰りなさい失礼だとは思ったけど勝手にお邪魔させてもらったわ
Sakura isn't home at the moment. You should leave. You won't find her here.
遠坂。
Okay, now she's home.
遠坂先輩
She was gonna say, Ne-san.
ええ最後にはここに戻ってくると踏んではいたけどまさか二人で戻ってくるとはねま
Whoops. I gasp and push Sakura behind me, facing Tosaka squarely.
遠坂、お前まだ。
当たり前でしょ遠坂の魔術師として麻藤さくらは放っておけない冬木の管理者として処罰しなければ私が教会に目をつけられるそうなってからじゃ遅いわ
そんな事情なんて知るか。さくらはまだ何もしてない。それでもさくらに手を挙げるって言うんならまず俺を黙らせろよ。
そうねあなたは教会に属さないフリーの魔術師だし
Uh-oh.
ここで取り締まっておくのもいい
He's like, alright, bet.
私はさくらを殺すわそれを邪魔するのならあんたも殺す
My nerves stand on edge. Osaka's fingertips. If they so much as twitch, that will be the opening shot. I have to get Sakura outside before Tosaka finishes an incantation. After that, I'll just have to figure it out as we go. Right now, I concentrate on how we're gonna get out of here. a huge disparity in our magical skills. Archer's probably around too, and I have no idea how to deal with him. Tosaka's lips move slightly, just as I realize that she's about to talk instead of cast a spell.
やめてくださいね。
Sakura puts herself between us.
さくら。先輩の言う通りです。私はまだ先輩しか傷つけていません。その先輩が許してくれるなら、私はまだ罰を受ける言われはないはずです。
Sakura, who was so ready to be punished before, she's like, please don't. Now that senpai accepted me, I kind of want to live.
あなたね、ちゃんと自分の体を把握しているの？そんな体でよくもそんな。言えます。私はまだ大丈夫です。それより、遠坂先輩こそ本気ですか？先輩はもうマスターじゃない。セーバーさんもいなくなって元の先輩に戻ったのに、マスターである遠坂先輩が手を挙げるって言うんですか？あげるわよ。そいつが丸腰だろうとなんだろうと関係ない。私の邪魔をするのなら容赦なく排除するしかないでしょ。それでも先輩と戦うのなら
Oh shit.
私が遠坂先輩と戦います。ライダーのマスターとして遠坂先輩には負けません。
Challenge is on. Sakura's scared, but she faces Tosaka with all her courage. Is Tosaka surprised by Sakura's grit, or does she think that she's at a disadvantage?
そう。そこまで言うのならマスターとして勝ち残りなさい。あなたが助かる方法はまだ一つだけあったものね。聖杯が手に入れば造形の呪縛なんて簡単に解除できる。遠坂。
Like, I'll give you a chance, even if I lose.
別に見逃してあげるわけじゃない。聖杯を奪い合う者としての勝負ならいくらでも戦う機会はやってくる。ただここは騒音の場じゃないってだけ。
He walks by us. Without any hostility or bloodlust, Tosaka pushes past us with surprising grace.
遠坂。
せっかくの共同戦線も一日限りになったわね。あなたがさくらをかばう以上、もう協力体制なんて言ってられないでしょ。
Well, there goes my crush. Oh, goodbye, Tosaka.
けど忘れないで。さくらはいつ暴走するかわからない。その時にあなたが死ぬのは勝手だけど、預かったからには犠牲者はあなた一人にとどめなさいよね。
Leaves without looking back. Ooh, that was scary.
バカ、そんな不安そうな顔するな。今のは遠坂流の皮肉だろ。
He's very sarcastic. She teases me
人
all
を
the
からかうの
time.
が趣味だからな。
I give the little sad girl a little push and go into the hallway. I thought it said little sad girl. We're both freezing, so we need changing it warm.
預かったからには犠牲者はあなた一人にとどめなさいよね。
Means I need to take Sakura down with me if she kills me. That was the minimum condition Tosaka laid down when she left. It won't happen. I tell myself that while I take Sakura to go to the living room. Oh, sorry. As I take Sakura to the living. I had a very little sleepy last night, so I'm messing up a lot. Oh, jeez. Her hands feel so warm. Sakura's alive and she's here. That's all I care about now. I can't let other doubts plague me and make Sakura more worried, but... Hold on. Her hand is too warm.
さくら、もしかして熱がぶり返したか？
No, it's just you're still holding my hand, senpai.
どうでしょう。私、暑いですか？
Sakura says something strange that she hasn't even noticed.
いや、そんなに暑いわけじゃないけど、俺よりあったかいかな。なんか触ってるとポカポカしてくる。
Huh?
その、きっと風邪です。ずっと雨に打たれてたから、それで風邪をひいたんだと思います。
Huh? Sakura suddenly looks away bashfully for some reason.
そっか。
For some
そうだ
reason.
よな。じゃあ早く着替えて体を温めないと。夕飯は俺が作るから さくらは熱を測って、風邪だったらあったかい格好で居間に来ること。夕飯は食べやすいものにしとくから。
いえ、晩ご飯はいらないです。もう寝ますから、先輩もお休みください。
He half runs away. Huh? Well, okay. I'll catch a cold if I stay like this too, so I better warm up in the bath. Aww. Alright, nighttime. I go back to my bedroom after my bath. Once I put on dry clothes, it finally hits me that I can sleep now. I sit down on the floor, shaking my sore shoulders and sigh. Today sure was a long day. Lots of happened and there was a whole lot of trouble. I had to part ways with someone and try to salvage what was left.
そうだ。さくら、ライダーのマスターだったんだっけ？
He let Shinji take control, but Sakura was Rider's master all along. Maybe Rider's nearby right now, watching over Sakura.
そうだな。ライダーとはもう数回会っているし、あいつがさくらを守ってくれるなら、ちゃんと話しておかないと。
Her appearance makes her seem unapproachable, but I think she's actually a reasonable person, even though she killed me in other routes. And since I don't know when Zoken will cut Sakura off, I have to rely on the rider. According to Kotomine, Sakura's health will get worse the more she uses her servant, so we should only count on Rider as a last resort.
よし。明日になったら、さくらに紹介してもらおう。けど、セイバーにやられたことを根に持ってそうだよな、あいつ。
My shoulders slump into disappointment. Oh, in disappointment. Oh my god, I'm messing a lot today. Anyways, we'll all be living together now that Sakura's home, and I should at least introduce myself. I jump to my feet, ready to respond to an attack, and squint at the sliding door. Someone's outside my room. They're standing quietly in the corridor. Who could it be? Nobody answers. Shadows looking my way. Ah, crap. I don't have anything I can use as a weapon here. If I'm fighting barehanded, I better get the drop on the verse. Hi-ya!
先輩、起きてますか？
Imagine if he actually attacked.
なんだ、さくらか。
I relax my tense posture.
風呂なら好きに使っていいぞ。着替えなら藤姉のがあるだろ。
はい、お風呂はもうお借りしました。藤村先生の洋服も借りてます。
Huh? Then, what else is there to talk about?
先輩、入っていいですか？
いいけど、どうしたんだよ、改まって。
I slide open the door. Sakura comes into the room and, something's off about her in her new clothes. Someone gulps. I realize that it was me and my temperature shoots up. I cover my flabbergasted mouth and look away. It's pointless. I want to stare at Sakura even though I'm looking away. I don't know why, but she keeps making me feel funny. Sakura stands in the doorway. I finally realize that she doesn't only look graceful, but that something's strange about her.
さくら、どうかしたのか？熱はどうだったんだ？やっぱり風邪か？
いえ、熱はありますけど、風邪じゃないんです。
But why?
私が暑いのは病気じゃなくて。
He looks down awkwardly. Sakura's been acting like this for the last few days. I thought I'd gotten used to seeing this side of Sakura that I hadn't known before, to being conscious of her as a girl my age. But this doesn't even begin to compare.
さくら。
ダメなんです。先輩、もう私一人じゃ抑えられない。
抑えられないって何が？
私の中の。だって、先輩と一緒に帰ってる時でも、先輩の手が温かいなって思っただけで。
Sakura sways unsteadily. I'm starting to think that this is worse than just a fever. Oh.
どうして先輩。
The room is waving. Oh my god. My thoughts are sluggish. It's clear that something's wrong with Sakura. I know I should take her back to her room right away, but my feet won't move. The silence is tantalizing. Sakura drifts closer like a breeze. Her foot catches on the edge of the tatami and... Did I shout or did she whisper? Sakura weakly collapses. I move my sluggish feet, trying to help her up. But I don't make it in time, and she awkwardly falls into me. There's definitely something wrong with her body. She's warm, but her arms and legs are cold. It's like her body has a high fever, or her limbs are losing blood. This isn't a normal sick fever at all. Maybe someone poisoned her. I look away. Sakura buries her face in my chest. There's a long silence. Sakura's crying quietly.
さくら。
先輩先輩はどうしてこんな私をかばってくれるんですか。私はとっくに蝕まれています。先輩が好きでも先輩のためになれない。なのにどうして遠坂先輩姉さんを敵にしてまで私を守ってくれるんですか。
My reason for protecting Sakura? I don't even need to think about it.
違う。俺の方がさくらにいてほしかったんだ。俺にはさくらが必要で、離れるなんて考えられなかった。
Wow. This route, they get a lot more. Whoa, okay, that's quite a CG. They got romantic by this date instead of basically dilly-dallying around for like, I don't know, until day 14 or something. Interesting.
だからいくら遠坂がさくらの姉貴だって大磯と譲れるもんか。
それは家族としてですか。それともちゃんと一人の女の子として。
So she's like, Tell me, senpai. I don't see her as just a family member anymore. I just failed to realize that over the last few days, I've always wanted Sakura to be with me. I'm long past pretending otherwise.
なあ、俺さくらが好きだ。
I say it clearly. It's stupid. Once I was told that I would lose her, I finally dropped the pointless act. Sakura trembles. No, it might be me who's trembling. Of course I'm nervous, lying down with Sakura in my arms and telling her how I feel. I hold her a little tighter. Quiet. I thought I'd be more anxious, but as soon as I say it out loud, I feel much calmer.
さくら。
Sakura's shoulders move. Her head trembles against my chest. I told Sakura that I love her, so I'd like to hear her say that she loves me too. Though I don't mind if I don't get to hear it. Tomorrow we can spend a peaceful morning together just like we always have. Her tenderness makes me gulp. Her voice is more meek than before. It's a hazy, feverish voice.
おい、さくら。
Sakura's on top of me, acting strange. She isn't only feverish, she looks pained, like she's trying to endure something.
さくら、おい、しっかりしろ。具合悪いのか。
Her body gets hotter while her limbs get colder. I need to calm down. I can't make her feel better, but Tosaka, no, maybe the church. No, it would be better to call Kutamina for help than to take her there.
じっとしてろ。すぐ楽にしてやるから。
先輩私
I need to put her to sleep first. Sakura squeezes me hard. He bites her lip in anguish. I told her I love her, but I can't even do anything for her. Well,
先輩私足りなくて
he mumbles deliriously, dizzy with pain and shame.
できないんです。私耐えられない。
Breaths get faster. Well, Sakura's ragged gas and my own as I hear it. I'm starting to lose my composure, being this close to her. Anyway, I need to get her into a warm
いいか、
bed.
さくら。ちょっと。
He's trying to be rational. Sakura tries to run, or rather, her body arcs backward and she grabs my hand.
悪い、さくら。
違うんです。違うんです、先輩。で、私。
I thought Sakura didn't want me to touch her, but I was wrong. Her body's uncoordinated. She grabs my hand, but when she tries to get closer, trembling, her upper body jerks away from me.
さくら。おい、さくら。
ダメ、そんなことしちゃう。先輩に嫌われちゃう。
This is really awkward.
けど、苦しくて、先輩の手が温かくて。
The hands that Sakura grabbed inches closer to her. I can't pull away. I can't so much as to let go of her weakly resisting hand. It's not enough.
ダメ、全然足りなくて。
Her voice is bewitching. She brings my hand closer to hers and then... I need blood! Her warm lips seek it out and she uses it to... and she bites it. I go limp in surprise. Okay, why is she doing this? He chomps on it. There's a slight pain in my fingertip. Sakura's teeth break my skin and my blood seeps out. Blood flows. Sakura's trembling gradually improves. I can feel her terribly cold limbs starting to regain their warmth. So I guess she's a vampire now. Or I guess it wouldn't make like, I don't know if it makes complete sense, but she is, I'm not genetically related to Zolkin anymore, but like maybe magically. She needs blood. She gulps. I watch her throat swallow my oozing blood. Her tongue laps the wound. She makes quiet noises as she sucks my blood. It's a pleasant feeling, like my finger is melting. I feel the touch of her lips and periodic caresses of her tongue. Moreover, for each drop of blood I lose, I feel sweet pleasure. I felt this pain somewhere else before, but right now, I can't remember when or where. All I can recall is how unsettling good it feels. She's only sucking on my finger, and yet the pleasure seeps from my wrist to my elbow. It's like the arteries leading from my heart to my finger are put into relief. Blood suffuses when magical energy drips into Sakura's mouth. I try to look at the fact objectively. Sakura's drinking my blood, enduring her shame, and it's calming her body down. Then, what's the problem with it? How much blood did I lose? This feeling of lethargy must mean that I've given at least as much blood as a blood donation. Sakura licks my finger one last time, and then her lips quietly release my finger. And she's alright now. We look at each other, both saying nothing. Right, so I would like to say, I'm not 100% sure, though I'm like fairly certain that that one day when we had that dream here with Tosaka and she ends up biting us was supposed to be an H scene. And I'm not 100% sure about this, but I believe this is also supposed to be an H scene. I don't know, the mood feels like it. I have no idea if it is. But this is basically what happened. I'm assuming that Shirou, when he had the dream of Tosaka, it was actually, well, he was knocked out, but Sakura probably came over and nommed him a little bit. But actually, no. I guess I could share this now. I'm not sure if it's Tosaka or actually Ryder for wanting magical energy. We see Tosaka's eyes open in that one scene. She actually has Ryder's eyes, which is why they looked regular. Yeah. She looks in better shape now, but her uncertainty is still there.
Sakura.
I finally say her name. I push down the mysterious pleasure I felt from my fingertip, and the worry I felt about what was happening. Oh my god! I want more of your bodily fluids. Okay. Suddenly, she lets go of my hand and scrambles away.
Sakura. いや、答えられないなら構わないんだ。
So like, do you want to just suck it, or should I put it in your next meal, like a sauce or something? Her voice is terribly faint. I look at Sakura's face and see that she has her hands in her laps and eyes downcast, that she's cowering from me. Oh, we have a different pose of her this time. A different CG. My black rage at Zolkin bubbles back up. But more than that, Sakura's pitiful, emotional words move me.
私が魔力を食べ尽くして足りない、もっと欲しいって言ってるんです。だから
血を飲んだのももしかして。
He nods slightly. Sometimes, silence is the most damning agreement.
魔術師の血にはよく魔力が溶けます。だから先輩の血を飲みたくなったんです。飲めば魔力が補充できて体の異常も収まるから。
Oh! Her magical energy consumption must be intense, now that Ryder has returned to her master. You managed to live a normal life without any problems before now, so it hammers home how heavy the burden is.
どう
Aww.
かしてますよね。先輩が顔を背けたくなるのも当たり前ですよね。先輩と一緒に帰った時からうつ気がして先輩のことしか考えられなくなって、先輩が私を助けてくれるのに私は先輩から無理やり奪って。先輩、私おかしいですよね。
Yes, you're crazy. Her husky, strained voice cuts me deep.
先輩が抱きしめて心配してくれる時だって私は先輩の血を飲みたがってた。先輩は私のことを一人の女の子として好きだって言ってくれたのに私は先輩の血を吸うことしか考えられなかった。
Man, just imagine if Shirou still had his healing factor. It's like, no, just drink away.
私たちが開けるうめき声しか聞けなかった。楽になりたい、早く楽になりたい。だから先輩が血が欲しいって。だから本当は先輩が好きじゃなくて先輩の血が飲めるから好きになればいいんじゃないかって。だからごめんなさい。こんな血を吸って楽になることしか考えない私は先輩に好きになってもらう資格なんかない。
Well, that's obvious. Actually, I don't know why she's even asking.
汚れてなんかない。さくらは綺麗だ。
I hug her again and whisper in her ear, you know, I will still stand by this, and it's just my personal preference, but I still think Sakura out of the three main heroines is definitely the cutest. Look at her, she's so cute! Is Sakura trembling and crying? Am I sad because I can't cry for her sake?
バカ。血の少しくらいで気になんかなるもんか。俺だってさくらのことが好きだった。今まで気がつかないふりをしてごまかしていたくらいにさくらは綺麗だ。だからそんな風に自分を責めるな。さくらの体がそうなのはさくらのせいじゃないんだから。
I stroke her shoulders. Sakura leans on my shoulders, sobbing quietly.
それにさ、さっき血を吸われてる時嬉しかった。
It felt very good.
そんな先輩。
おかしくないぞ。さくらの体を治せない俺でもさくらを楽にしてやれるんだって嬉しかったんだ。だから気にしないでくれ。俺にしてやれる唯一のことを嫌がられたら立つ瀬がないしな。
Aw, I'm trying my best to help you in any way I can. Anyway. I give her a light, reassuring clap on the shoulder.
俺の血でよければいつでも言ってくれていい。それでさくらが楽になるのなら俺はそっちの方が嬉しいよ。
I imply that I'm glad I fell in love with her. It's a small, simple fact that I can be proud of.
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい先輩。
Sakura keeps apologizing. Each time I stroke her shoulder to let her know that there's nothing to apologize for. She trembles uncontrollably like a young child.
私、先輩のことが好きです。好きだから、こんな自分じゃダメなんだって。でも、先輩が私のことを好きでいてくれるなら、お願いです。私がまた苦しくなった時に、先輩に助けてもらって。 血を飲んでも私のことを嫌いになったりしませんか？
I stroke her hair and tell her yes. Sakura stops trembling and then she smiles, with tears still in her eyes.
私先輩を好きになってよかった。
Aww. I feel a touch on my cheeks, light yet full of its affection. When I touch the spot where her lips gently kiss me, I blush bright red, like I just remembered how. We've touched each other countless times, but I suddenly feel embarrassed. We separate, kneeling properly across from each other. Everything that's happened is flooding my mind, and I can't move very well. Sakura seems to feel the same way, and we both look at each other uncomfortably for a moment. So we're good. We're good.
今日は本当にお世話になりました。私、部屋に戻ります。おやすみなさい。
Sakura stands up hastily. I don't have any reason to stop her, and I'm too shy to.
おやすみ、さくら。
はい、
Aw.
おやすみなさい、先輩。
She slides the paper door shut and leaves. Once I'm alone, I touch my cheek again. It was an unavoidable ordeal for Sakura, but when I think back on it, I feel warm and fuzzy.
ねよ。
Alright, time to go to bed. Mission accomplished. I'd like to reminisce a little longer, but tomorrow will probably be a busy day. I need to consider how to deal with Tosaka. I need to speak to Ryder too. Besides, the Holy Grail war still isn't over. I need to defeat the mastermind Zolkin and save... yeah, I'm really sleepy. My mind and body are tired, so I should get a good night's rest and get my head into the game tomorrow. I'm dreaming. I should be asleep by myself, but something's snuggling up to me. I'm physically and mentally exhausted, so I shouldn't be able to get up, and Sakura's back in her room. So, if I'm sleeping with Sakura, it can only be in a dream. Even in my dream, Sakura's sucking my blood. Oh god, we have horror music. That's how titillating that experience was. I told her that I love her. She kept calling my name, wanting me, and I want to reciprocate those feelings. Sakura's sucking my blood. Even in my dreams, she's still sucking my blood. I'm literally in a dreamlike state. It wasn't enough. It would feel even better if she kept going until one of us is broke. What is it thinking? Creation is a gentle delight, while decay is a fierce pleasure. It is cathartic for both sides. What am I thinking? Yeah. No matter what, as a human, my vision warps. Sakura isn't here. It was Sakura drinking my blood, but at some point, it became something I don't quite understand. It's hot. The ground under me is melting. I sink into a bog that's hot enough to scorch me. I drown in it, knowing that this is Sakura's body heat. Oh god, it's that! I'm having a terrible nightmare. A sinister vision of a sea of hot, cold tar. Oh, the last time he had the Tosaka suck dream, he also dreamed of 10 years ago, specifically that version. But yeah, let's head over to the next day. I do gotta say though, Heaven's Feel is so much longer than the other two routes. I'm already like 11 episodes in, and I'm like, I don't even think I'm halfway there yet. Roughly half, but I don't even know if half yet. I open my eyes. I stick my arm up in the air for no real reason, stare at the ceiling, and then let it fall on the futon.
なんか重いな。
I keep gazing absently at the ceiling without getting up. It feels like my whole body is slow. My head is in a daze and my body wants to rest. That must be why I don't feel like getting up, even though it's already morning.
なんでこんなに疲れてるのかな。
I think the fatigue has been building up. A lot happened yesterday, but I didn't go to bed particularly exhausted. I probably feel this way because I didn't sleep enough.
よく眠れなかったからかな。動いてれば血も巡るだろうし。
Sakura's in much worse shape than I am anyway. Doing her best, so I can't let the little grogginess keep me down. I put myself up for the day and get out of bed. Then the dizziness hits me again. It isn't from my body's slowness. It's like, as soon as I look at my bedroom door, I remember what happened last night all too vividly. Do we have the thing in the morning that happens to guys? Oh man. If this is already making me blush, how am I gonna talk to Sakura today? Oh. Right.
So.
Well, someone's already cooking, cleaning, doing some stuff in the kitchen. I'll be okay. I've already run the simulation a bunch of times. There's nothing difficult about it. It's just good morning, like always. What am I getting so worked up for? Just like always. What? I thought Sakura would be in the kitchen, but she's already putting breakfast on the table. Aww. Man, I think I've mentioned this before, but this outfit on Sakura looks really, really cute.
おはようございます先輩。
ああ、おはよう、さくら。なんだ。
I'm trying to think of something clever to say, but draw a blank.
おはよう、さくら。朝ごはん美味しそうだな。
Yeah. How unimaginative, even for me. Wait, I greeted her already. Idiot.
はい。おはようございます。
I should have greeted you back again. But somehow Sakura's reply feels exactly the same too. Her eyes go wide as if she's realizing the same thing. I must be making the same face. I thought they would break out into like a slight laughter, but no, they're just both really awkward. The thought makes me relax. We've both been nervously looking forward to seeing each other.
3度目になるけど、おはよう、さくら。
I feel myself smiling. This time I say it with a relief. Aww.
おはようございます先輩。
Now we're back to normal. Then we awkwardly start eating breakfast.
じゃ、いただきます。
はい。いただきます。
Even though we try to carry on like we always do, I can't stop feeling nervous. I move my chops uneasily. Sakura eats cheerfully, like she's gotten used to it already. Is this something that girls are better at?
どうかしました？あ、お味噌汁のおかわりですか？
いや、まだ一杯目。けどうまいぞ。あ、すごくうまい。
はい。今朝のは自信作ですから、喜んでもらえて嬉しいです。
Her smile squeezes my heart. I'm still blushing while Sakura is calm, so I dig into my food to hide my embarrassment. Kind of wonder, are they gonna go to school today? It'd be kind of funny. It's like after all that, we just see Tosaka at school again. It's like, hey, what's up? Yo, fuck off. I set down my empty bowl with a clink, but all of the side dishes on the table are still untouched. I took all my effort just to focus on my soup and rice, so I didn't even notice the other food. Sorry, Sakura, but I'm at my wit's end. I need some time away in my room to cool my head. It's so awkward.
今朝のは口に合いませんか？
The tactical retreat ends in failure. My escape route was cut off before I knew it. I silently hold out my rice bowl.
はい、おかわりですね。いっぱい作りましたから、たくさん食べてください。
Sakura returns my bowl with an extra large helping of rice, and breakfast resumes. Oh well, I'll just have to deal with this. I'm already the only one blushing, so I can't let every single thing Sakura does throw me for a loop. Oh, she's teasing me now. Still though.
さくら、ちょっと彼女は問題があるんじゃないのか。
先輩、問題って何ですか？
He said Kanojo, so girl. He looks at me in puzzlement. In other words, Sakura doesn't see a problem with Ryder sitting silently next to us. I've been watching this entire time.
だから問題っていうのは。
I glance at Ryder. He seems to notice the imbalance I'm getting at.
私に気を払う必要はありません。食事を続けて結構です。
So, like, on one hand, I understand Ryder's protective of Sakura, but on the other hand, isn't spiritual form supposed to be easier to maintain? No, it isn't. Because that's the reason why, like, Shirou didn't do it with Saber. Forgot. I thought spiritual form was easier, but I don't remember. He urges just as gracefully as Sakura.
先輩、彼女のことが気になってたんですか？
そのようですね。確かに彼とは何度か争った仲です。食事の場に旧敵がいては落ち着かないのでしょう。
そんなことないです。先輩、ライダーを恨んでなんかいないもの。
Well, this is a pickle. I don't know, man. I thought you had miso soup, not pickles. I don't resent Ryder, but she's on the A-list of people I'm bad at dealing with.
でしょうか。彼の食事が進まないのは私がいるからのようです。目につくというのなら席を外しますが。
Now we got another girl in the house.
だからそんなことないです。ね、先輩はライダーがいても構いませんよね。
I'm in a tough spot, but I'll say, oh, choices. I mean, I can't deal with her is probably like the worst option. Actually, do we have points in this one? We do have heart points. More importantly, aren't you gonna eat Ryder? I think saying I'm fond of her is probably the best one, so I'll do this one, then this one. I can't deal with her. It's hard to admit, but it's true. We're gonna be spending time around each other. If I say my opinion clearly, that should at least avoid any misunderstandings.
悪い。正直言うと苦手だ。嫌いってわけじゃないんだが、どうも緊張する。
Sakura's like, "Aw, but you let Saber eat here all the time." The mood grows heavy. Sakura's just trying to be considerate of me, but this is only going to create more friction with Ryder.
さくら、あなたが気に病むことはありません。彼の反応は当然ですから。
違うのライダー。先輩はまだ慣れてないだけですぐに。
ですからいいのです。私としては今の反応こそ安心できます。彼はあなたの言う通り嘘のつけない人物ですね。
Aww. I'm surprised. Ryder can smile that gently?
エミやシロ、もう一度尋ねますが、私に敵意はないのですね。
あ、苦手なだけであんたを嫌ってるわけじゃない。
結構です。今後もそのスタンスを保ってください。私はさくらのサーバントです。常にさくらを優先し、場合によっては再びあなたを襲う。警戒し合うのは互いのためになるでしょう。
ライダー、やめて。先輩は私の大切な人なんだから、そんな風に言わないで。
For the sake of the Holy Grail, I will kill Senpai.
そうですね。あなたを襲うというのは撤回します。あなたがさくらを守る限り、私たちは協力者です。今後ともよろしくお願いします。
Ryder bows politely. I understand her position now. I still don't know if we'll end up being enemies, but I can believe that she wants to. I can believe that she wants to protect Sakura. You know, kind of interesting because, like, once again, Ryder is Medusa, who is a very tragic. I was gonna say hero, but you can't really call her a hero. She was a very tragic being in the legends or myths. And one of the reasons why is because she was just kind of a victim in everything, and she ended up hurting a lot of people out of her own free will. And it kind of draws in with a parallel with Sakura, because ultimately Sakura herself, she didn't do anything wrong, but because of the circumstances around her, she was basically given away to a different family that heavily abused her, and now she's how do I phrase this? She's going to hurt people and she doesn't want to. But that's very similar to probably what happened to Ryder, which is why Ryder can sympathize with Sakura a lot. Once again, like, I think the Holy Grail, unless you have a catalyst, they usually choose people that are similar to you, or choose heroic spirits that are similar to the master. And in this case, once again, I don't know if there was a catalyst for Medusa, but it ended up being someone that shares a lot of trauma with Sakura.
わかった。お互いなんとかうまくやっていこう。
その方がさくらも喜びます。私は影に徹しますので、あなたは日の当たる場所でさくらを守ってください。
Ryder's voice is dispassionate. The conversation dies off there, and we continue eating breakfast in silence. Ew, that was awkward, but I kind of like the fact that she was like, well, he ain't a liar. Alright, we're here now. More importantly, are you gonna eat Ryder? Are you gonna eat that? Huh? If I'm being honest, it's hard to deal with her. Still, I know that Ryder is on our side. Ryder being here isn't what bothers me. Rather, she's just staring at me the entire time.
ライダー、朝飯食わないのか？俺とさくらが食べてるのに一人で正座してるだけってのは言いづらいだろう。
I feel uncomfortable that Ryder's the only one not eating.
食べません。
Oh, she's kind of upset.
なんでさ、サーバントだって腹は減るんだろ。セイバーは黙っててもよく食べたぞ。
Come on, you gotta eat if you want to be a big, strong servant.
彼女は私たちとは別です。私は人間としての栄養摂取に興味はありませんし、それにあなたたちの作法は私には合いません。
なんだ、箸が使えないなら使えないって言えばいいのに。
That's not what I meant.
先輩、
ちょっと待ってろ。ライダー用の食器とスプーンを取ってくる。
そうですね。そ
Aww.
れじゃあ私はオムレツを作ります。
Ryder's like, that's not what I meant, but they're so fucking nice.
さくら、
いいからいいから。ライダー、ご飯食べるの初めてでしょ。これからライダーにはお世話になるんだから、せめてこれぐらいさせてください。
Ryder's just like, oh, this is so much better than Shinji, oh my god. Sakura comes to the kitchen cheerfully.
なんだ、どうせだからスープ作るか。コンソメ余ってただろう。
Aww.
トマトも余ってますし、パパッとやっつけちゃいましょう。
This Sakura's really happy because at this point, Shirou's accepted everything about her, all her flaws, and even her servant, and it's like, oh my god, I love that he's doing this for me. And so Sakura starts making breakfast for Ryder. Ryder watches from the living room while Sakura happily shuffles back and forth. Oh, that's so fucking cute. Alright, let's try out the last one. Oh, wait, that was actually a Sakura point. We'll check out the other one. I am fond of her.
わかった。
Yeah.
本当のことを言う。
Alright, let's look at the flowchart. Okay, that's also a Sakura point. Nice.
けど、その前に断っておきたい。俺はお世辞もご機嫌取りもうまくできないから、そのあたり配慮してくれると助かる。
I'm gonna be clear with you. I fixed Ryder with a serious stare. He's as unreadable as ever, but she seems to understand that I'm being
は
serious.
っきり言うぞ。俺はライダーを恨んでなんていないし、一緒に飯を食うのだって構わない。ただ、苦手なだけで、ライダーのことはかなり好きだ。
I like this because it's just like, okay, this is how I feel during all of like what I feel out here. I'm not gonna pretend to be nice, kind of like what he did in the other one, although it's not pretend because he was actually just being nice. I'm not gonna like say I don't like you because that'd be lying, but I won't deny that I feel awkward. But I do like you. I fight down my nervousness and say it clearly.
まさかあなたは私が恐ろしくないのですか。
そりゃおっかない。おっかないけど、今は味方だろ。あんたには一度助けられてるし、学校の時だってさくらを守るために戦ったんだ。そんなあんたを嫌いになれるわけがない。
私には理解できない。ですが嘘をついているようにも見えない。もう一度尋ねますが、私が恐ろしくないのですか。
I already said yes. What answer do you want?
怖いってば。あんたがどれだけ物騒なサーバントなのかは身に染みてるからな。けどまあ、根はちゃんとしてるっていうか、どことなくさくらに似てるんだよ、ライダーは。だから信用できるし、これからもさくらを守ってやってほしい。苦手だけどな。
Hey, that's what I was saying. She's kind of like like Sakura. That sounded like a romantic confession. I feel like she'll ask me the same question again, and if I look at her in the eyes, wait. I feel like she'll ask me the same question again if I look at her in the eyes. If you look at her in the eyes, she'll turn you to stone, dude. I better turn away and play this. Wait. Oh crap. What am I saying in front of Sakura?
さくら、違うぞ。今のは好きか嫌いかの話で、別にそういった話じゃ。
知りません。先輩が浮気性で綺麗な女の人に弱いってことは分かりましたけど。
Wow. This is the first time Sakura has ever looked this upset with me.
待てさくら。
I'm disappointed in you.
ライダーが好きだっていうのは人間として好きだってことで、別に女の人だからってわけじゃないぞ。さくらだってライダーのことを信頼してるんだろ。それと同じだ。
Ryder be like, are you saying I'm not beautiful?
大体な、 綺麗だって言うけど、俺にとってはさくらの方が綺麗であって、さくらに比べたらライダーなんて。
Oh shit! Whoa! What was that incredible hostility I felt from Ryder?
その負けないぐらい美人なわけで、どっちが綺麗だとかそういう見方はしちゃいけないと思う。
Uh-oh. The more I run my mouth, the deeper I seem to dig my grave.
やめよう。
Never mind. Never mind. Abort. Abort. I made a mistake. Go back. I'll make the omelet, please. I raise my hand pleadingly. Depending on how you see it, it could be a complete surrender.
いいえ、話は終わっていません。いい機会ですから。
I need to know all your preferences. All of them.
さくらに賛成します。私としては承知ですが、物事は明確にするべきです。
Both of them lean in towards me.
先輩、私とライダー、どっちが好みなんですか？先輩の気持ちなんですから、わからないなんてことはないはずです。
Then Ryder closes
さ
it.
くら
Tell
の
me.
言う通りです。私としては承知ですが、あなたの答えには興味がある。
Uh-oh.
さあ、答えを口にしてください。
I feel my back against the wall. I have no way out, and I know at that moment I open my mouth, I'm bound to piss off one of them. But the trouble won't end there. Once the truth comes out, it'll hound me for a while to come. Sakura and Ryder. Maybe it's just their solidarity as fellow women, but these two really are alike. What was your answer, Shirou? I need to know. Okay, I know we get Ryder point or Sakura points regardless, but this one was just so much more wholesome that I'm actually gonna continue with the breakfast one. Alright, I'll see you back in the future. Alright, it's 9 a.m. by the time we finish breakfast. Skip school. Okay, I'm kind of glad because I feel like after all that stuff that happened, it feels weird to just go to school normally. Now that things have gotten this serious, I don't feel like going to school until the Holy Grail War is over. One of the reasons I went to school is to fight together with Tosaka. Now that our alliance is over, there's no point in going out during the day, and most of all, right there. It's too dangerous to let Sakura go outside. She's acting like she's in good health, but she could collapse at any time, like she did yesterday. Kotamina's treatment brought her time, but Sakura's walking on a tightrope. You know, this does make me wonder, like, oh no. I was like wondering, why didn't Sakura show any of these symptoms in the other route? And I feel like it should have shown some symptoms like here, because this is when we had like essentially a fully powered rider. This is literally the Sword of Promised Victory. And here when Shinji was using rider a lot, I believe when Shinji uses the book to control rider, it doesn't actually zap as much energy from Sakura as, you know, as he controlling rider would be if he didn't have the book. So yeah, that kind of checks out, because basically here the load or the stress wasn't put on Sakura, it was put on the book or Shinji, or not Shinji, but you know, the book. All right, yeah, checks out. I don't know what Zolkin intends to do, but I can't just let him get anywhere near Sakura, especially in her delicate state. There's nothing I can do if the crestworms inside her start moving again. Shinji used the drug, but Zolkin was the one who implanted the crestworm, so you can probably activate them again by just looking at her. And Kotomina did say that Sakura doesn't have much time left. The only one who knows that. I can't even tell Sakura or Tosaka. What I need to do now is end this war while Sakura doesn't know the truth. I don't have the power to save her, but it should be easy to save her with the omnipotent power of the Holy Grail. Oh, wow, it didn't even occur to me. Yeah, in the other routes, Shirou didn't really have a reason for getting the Holy Grail. In fact, the only reason for the first two was for Saber, because Saber was his ally and his partner. But here, he's like, no, I kind of need this omnipotent wish-granting machine, however flawed it might be, to cure Sakura so that she doesn't have to suffer, so she can live longer. So now he actually has some stakes. Kind of funny because I think last time I was like, yeah, Shirou doesn't really need the Holy Grail, so his approach to a lot of things would be different, but now he kind of does.
先輩、さっきから怖い顔して変ですよ。学校は休んじゃいましたし、ゆっくりしていいと思いますけど。
いや、休むのは戦いが終わってからにしよう。今は戦いに勝つことだけを考えないと。
先輩、戦いって
Yup. Her anxious tone is a little unexpected. I've had a hunch for a while now that Sakura has no intent to fight. She should know that the Holy Grail is the only way to heal herself, but she doesn't even consider it as an option. She has an aversion to fighting. Sakura is extremely afraid of hurting other people. That isn't wrong, and I don't intend to deny her feelings. Sakura doesn't stay the way she is. I'm the one who made her cry, and it's my role to fight.
戦いは続ける。話し合いで済めばそうするけど、そうは言ってられないだろ。造剣が桜を解放するとは思えないし、桜には悪いけど、あいつに聖杯は渡しちゃいけないと思う。残ったマスターは4人。俺はこの中から桜を勝たせて、桜に聖杯を使ってもらう。
そう言ってもらえるのは嬉しいです。けど先輩、遠坂先輩と戦えるんですか？
あいつが邪魔をするなら戦う。まあ本当は聖杯なんて物騒なもんはあいつに任せたいんだけどな。あいつならきちんと鞘に収められるし、桜を助けてくれるだろうし。
そうでしょうか。あの人は魔術師です。私みたいに弱い人間のことなんて考えてくれないと思います。
I can't fully deny that. Osaka's a good person, I know that. But she's still a full-fledged mage. Last night, she said that she'd kill Sakura. Even if that was what the situation called for at the time, she still made her choice and was fully ready to carry it out. And we know that she carried it out in the other ending. So, if it turns out that even the Holy Grail can't save Sakura, she'll have gained a weapon even more powerful than Archer that she can use it to end Sakura's life.
そうだな。けど、それでも遠坂にはできないよ。あいつに桜は殺せない。
That's bullshit!
どうしてそう思うんですか？
いや、確証はないけど、あいつは根っこですごいやつだからな。あいつが選ぶ未来はきっと誰も失わないとんでもなくハッピーな世界なんだと思う。
Happy na
だから大丈夫。
Happy.
遠坂は最後には絶対桜を助けるよ。
先輩は遠坂先輩の。いいえ。
What are you talking about? I only like you this route.
先輩がそう言うなら、私も信じてみます。
ああ、けど正直あいつ任せってのは情けないし、譲りたくない。桜を守るのは俺でいたいんだ。
I took Sakura's hand and made my choice. I can't let anyone else take my role. I'm gonna do whatever I can to make Sakura happy.
先輩、気持ちは嬉しいです。だけど先輩はもう戦える状態ではないと思います。セイバーさんもいなくなって遠坂先輩とも対立してしまった。先輩はもう聖杯戦争に関わる必要はありません。だから今まで通りどうか先輩の日常に戻ってください。私のせいで先輩が傷つくのは嫌です。
バカ、そんなの桜のせいじゃない。俺はやりたいからやるんだし、今さら降りられる戦いでもない。そんなの桜だって分かってるだろ。
I fought in the war as Saber's master. I chose to become a master of my own free will, not just because I accidentally stumbled into the war. But I can't back down now. I'll fight, even if I'm alone. I'm gonna see this through to the end. Yeah, I was gonna fight this even if you weren't here. It was the only way I can repay Saber for going along with my selfishness.
じゃあ先輩はどうしても。
I guess it's time to cripple your legs.
戦いはやめない。そのためにこれから今後の方針を決めようと思う。ライダーもいいか？
構いません。あなたの意見は正しい。桜はどうですか？
Ryder's literally, I was built to fight. Like, I literally was summoned here to fight. You can't stop me from fighting. Sakura silently agrees. Good. She seems to have accepted the logic of it.
よし。じゃあこれからの話なんだけど、その前に。
I look at Ryder. Since breakfast, I gradually gotten used to Ryder's presence in the living room, but there's still something I want to address.
何でしょうか？
その目。 うちにいる時ぐらい目隠しを取ったらどうだ？
Just don't activate it, please.
お前の魔眼はもう知ってるんだし、無理に隠す必要ないだろう。
Isn't she uncomfortable keeping the blindfold on?
つまり私が美観を損ねると。
I want to see your beautiful eyes.
なあ、端的に言えばそうなる。その格好はともかく目隠しは大変だろ。せっかく綺麗なんだし、暑苦しいのは取ったらどうだ？
You know, he basically said that. He's like, you're beautiful. Let me see them.
だそうです、マスター。あなたの意見次第では私も考えますが。
Just please don't turn me to stone.
そんなの絶対ダメ。
But why is Sakura so strongly against it? It's like, I don't want her to steal my senpai. No, I know she's beautiful. I'm not as beautiful as her. Please don't do this. I've lost in 2 other rounds.
さくらだってライダーが目隠ししてたら困るんじゃないのか？
困りません。大体ですね、ライダーの目は魔眼なんですよ。ちょっとした弾みで魔術にかかっちゃったらどうするんですか？
かかるのか、ライダー？
かかります。私の目は魔眼というよりは邪眼ですから。
Oh, okay. Wicked
私本人が
eyes.
魔力をセーブしたところであなたを対象外にするのは難しい。
なんだそれ。ライダー、自分の目をコントロールできないのか？
できませんね。それゆえの
Oh,
証拠
thank
です。
God. I thought I was going crazy. I'm pretty sure the thing about Medusa is that she can't control her petrification. That's the reason why she's so miserable, because she can't actually like interact with people.
ですが昨日ほどの効果は望めないでしょう。あなたは私の魔眼が石化だと知っている。不意打ちによる認識洗浄は弱まっていますから、体が硬直するスピードは落ちるはずです。
そっか。じゃあ昨日みたいにいきなり体が麻痺するってのはないのか？
状況によります。あなたが気を抜いていれば魔眼の効果は上がるでしょう。
I guess the word petrified or petrification really comes from like when something shocks you and you're like you can't really do anything about it, and then later on in the myths it kind of comes to like, you know, actually turning to stone. But it's that initial shock that leaves you like unable to do anything that is being petrified. So if it is able to basically shock you, not electric shock, but like actual like scare you, then it has an increased effect. So that kind of makes sense.
要するに気を抜かなければいいんだな。なら問題ないじゃないか。万が一魔眼にとらわれてもライダーは味方なんだからすぐに解除してくれるだろうし。
そうですね。私はあなたの命は取りません。そういった意味で言えば何の危険もありませんが。
No, 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 no.
ダメです。ライダーの目は石化だけじゃないんだから。
I have a charm. Oh, he'll fall in love with her instead. Please, no, no.
そうでしたね。では封印はこのままにしておきましょう。
Sakura pats her chest in relief. Huh? Anyway, I'm not really sure what that was about, but Ryder's gonna leave her blindfold on.
そうか。
She's so happy.
気
She's
に
like,
なるけ
"Oh,
ど
man."
ライダー本人がいいって言うならいいか。
ええ、素顔を晒すのは嫌いです。以後この件には触れないように。
I'm still surprised that, once again, this is the first time I've seen a Medusa design that does not feature snakes. I know they described her like a snake-like being, but like, the design actually has like no snakes involved. Ryder says it coldly, or earlier, levity gone. It really is hard to read. They were just not very compatible.
話を戻そう。今後の方針だけど、とりあえずさくらはうちから出ないこと。造剣と直接会うのは危険だからな。あのじいさんとはこっちで肩をつける。
その考えは正しい。ですがあなたはどうやってあの魔術師を倒すのです？
I'll punch him really hard? I'm not sure what to say to that. I'm sure there are ways to beat him, but I haven't given much thought to picking one.
それは
My fate depends on my next choice. I have multiple options. out of them, the most viable one would be.
他のマスターと協力すべきだと思う。
Oh, and there's only one other one.
事情を話せば味方とまではいかないにしても、造剣を倒すのに手を貸してくれるかもしれない。
他のマスターって遠坂先輩ですか？
So we already know who he's talking about, but at the moment, Saber's gone, Lancer's gone. The only ones left are Archer, Rider, Assassin, Berserker. And since we're trying to fight Assassin's Master, there's only leaves Berserker and Archer. So kind of not in the best terms with Archer anymore, or like Osaka. But we're probably gonna see Ilya.
あ、いや、遠坂じゃない。俺、バーサーカーのマスターとは知り合いなんだ。イリアって言うんだけど、あの子なら話せばちゃんと聞いてくれる。
To be honest, I can't leave Ilya be either. Osaka aside, I have no idea what Zouken would do next. He was willing to force Sakura to fight by planting worms in her. Ilya and Berserker are much stronger in direct combat, but Zouken is a schemer. He knows that he can't win in a duel, so he'll use other methods. So Ilya can't get careless, even if she has Berserker.
バーサーカー。あなたはあの強戦士が我々の味方になると。
Oh right, another thing I do want to mention is that like I didn't notice this upon first viewing, but Fate Stay Night has so many Greek mythological like figures. You have Rider, who is Medusa. You have Castor, which is Medea, and we have Berserker, which is Hercules. You'd think that they'd be a little bit more creative in their pool selection, though at least from my knowledge, Greek mythology is probably the most popular mythology in the world, or at least to me, I was most exposed to Greek mythology over the other ones. But like you'd think that like out of all the heroes in the world, even the ones that don't have that much value, you'd be a little bit more diverse.
味方とまではいかないにしろ、しばらくは見逃してもらえる。それに、協力は無理でも、忠告ぐらいはしておきたい。
The girl came to this town all alone. Ilya was raised to be a master, given the name of Einsburn. He's more than just a stranger to me.
そうですか。けど先輩、そのイリアって人の居場所はわかるんですか？
Yeah, she showed me where her house is, actually.
前に見せられた。道順は記憶している。広い森なんで、想像通りにはいかないだろうが、半日もあればたどり着けるはずだ。
半日。それって今から行くってことですよね。
そうだな。善は急げって言うし、今から行けば夜までには帰ってこれる。
It's a rush decision, but a timely one. I've been wanting to thank Ilya for her help yesterday. Moreover, I have a feeling that everything will change once I bring up Zouken's schemes and that unknown shadow.
行ってくる。できるだけ早く帰ってくるから、さくらは部屋で休んでいてくれ。
わかりました先輩。それならせめてライダーを連れて行ってください。何かあっても必ずライダーが守ってくれますから。
Admittingly, I don't know what the right choice is here. Taking Rider would leave Sakura here all alone defenseless. She no longer has enough command spells to just waste one to wish Rider home. She only has one left, and the moment she uses it, Rider's a free servant, and she'll have to find another master if she's able to find one. That being said, like if Shirou did take Rider with him, Shirou would be protected, but also he can just get there faster because he's a rider.
そうか。
Ah, okay.
その方が安全だよな。
But I can't do that. It's just as dangerous to leave Sakura at my home by herself. No, much more dangerous. She can't defend herself against Zouken.
いや、ライダーはさくらを守ってやってくれ。もし造剣が来たら、魔力を消費する戦闘は避けて、さくらを抱きかかえて逃げること。ライダーの足なら追いつかれることはないだろう。
You can't make me use magical energy if I'm not here. Whoosh! Rider solemnly nods as if she had the same idea.
ほら、ライダーだってそう言ってる。
Outvoted!
今回、さくらはお留守番だ。
けど先輩だって危険です。あの森は今。
心配すんな。危ないって思ったらすぐに逃げる。それに、イリアはマスター以外に興味はないんだ。マスターじゃなくなった俺が言っても危険はない。
actually my sister. I give Sakura a reassuring clap on the shoulder and leave the living room. Now then, first I'll go to the shed and prep something I can use as a weapon. If you think about it, like, in a way, if Shirou ends up quote unquote like getting with Sakura, and let's just say they get married, then he'll have like relations with a lot of people. Like right now he's technically sisters with Ilya. He'll technically be like stepsisters with Tosaka through, you know, their blood connection. He'll be siblings with Shinji because of the adopted nature of that household, and Zoken by extension. And Fujimura is our Fujimaru. Fujimura is our de facto guardian, so she's also part of the family. So it's like we'll be related to like half the people here. Yeah. And like once again, Kirei is technically Tosaka's guardian, so once again by extension there will be a relationship there. It's just one big family. Sakura sees me off as I leave the Emiya house. I'm carrying 2 wooden swords in a tubular shinai bag and something light to eat later. I don't have a map or a compass, just have the sense of direction I got from the magecraft Ilya cast on me. All I can do is rely on the memory of what I saw and my own intuition. That's a long walk. I only hope it takes that long. I hope it only takes that long. Anyway, I'll have a taxi drive slowly while I look for the entrance to the forest I saw the other day. Once I find it, I'll leave the car and walk the rest of the way. If all goes well, I should make it to Ilya's castle before sundown. But I'll think about what to do next once I meet Ilya.
Shirou.
Oh, I thought that was Saber for a second. I was like, wait, what? No, that's Ryder. I hear something nostalgic from my house behind me. That businesslike and cool way of addressing me. The way she said my name politely and awkwardly, yet as kindly as she could. Yeah, okay, no, I thought it was Saber. I say a name that can't possibly be here. I think it's Ryder, yeah. Aw, he's still like, still hear her. I felt exactly the way Shirou did. I was like, that sounds like Saber. And then I thought, wait, the voice is slightly different and Saber's not here anymore, so it's probably Ryder. I thought the same exact thing. As I turn around, I accept reality. This is Ryder. The girl who said my name in that way isn't here anymore.
私の質問は一つだけです。あなたは桜を守ると言った。その理由を私はまだ聞いてはいません。
Wow, you're gonna make me say it aloud.
それ、俺は信用できないってことか。
ええ。私は桜ほどあなたを知っているわけではありませんから。
That makes sense. Ryder wants to protect Sakura, not me. You know, this is actually a valid concern because like she knows that Sakura crushes and like loves Shirou, but she hasn't gotten to know Shirou enough. So like for all she knows, Shirou could be using her and, you know, pretend love or like just doing some other reason. Yeah, so because of our unfamiliarity, it's reasonable to doubt. So he probably wants to know what I'm thinking at least.
一度しか言わないから、この手の質問はこれっきりにしてくれ。もったいぶってるんじゃなくて、人前で言うようなことじゃないからな。いいか、俺は桜が好きだ。それだけじゃない。昨日の夜、桜に魔力を。
そのようですね。朝、桜の魔力は安定していました。外部からの供給がなければ、桜はまた熱にうなされていたでしょう。それが何か。
それだけだ。俺は桜が好きだ。桜を守る理由はそれだけだ。自分が好きになった女を守るのは男として当然だろう。
Thanks, Ilya.
では、あなたは桜のために戦うのですね。目的はあくまで桜の体を救うため。桜に聖杯を取らせ、自分の益とする気はないと。
Okay, listen here, Ryder. I'm not a master anymore. I can't even use it.
いや、するよ。
Okay.
聖杯が何であるかは知らないけど、それが桜を幸せにしてくれるんだったらいくらでも使ってやる。
桜を 幸せにする。
そうだよ。今までさくら一人を苦しめてきた。だからその分どんな手を使っても幸せにしてやりたい。
I wonder if Ryder understands this, because I don't know if Medusa actually experienced love in the myths, because she was sexually assaulted by Poseidon and all the shit happened to her, and then she couldn't have like a normal relationship after being deemed a monster or turned into a monster, and then she just died. So I don't know if she would understand what love is. Ryder says nothing, she just stands there. Maybe now she knows why I'm embarrassed to say this out loud.
よし、ライダーの質問に答えたんだから、今度はこっちの番だ。
ええ。
Oh my god, she's flushing.
私にできる
Love?
範囲で聞き届けますが。
簡単なことだ。さっきの呼び方だけど、白って発音じゃなくて違うアクセントにしてくれないか。
わかりました。白でいい
色
のですか？
いや、それじゃ白だ。もうちょっとなんていうか。
Okay.
白
She's kind of goofy. Ryder grapples with the pronunciation. Guess not then. I just caused her trouble by making her try multiple times. Ryder's blindfold and dark clothes gives her a thorny image, but she's actually quite sociable. Somehow I get the impression that she would be a little clumsy in private life.
元のままでいいよ。
白。発音はこれでいいのですね。白。
文句なしだ。悪いな。俺のわがままに付き合
Does
わせ
sound a little bit different.
わがまま。あなたは白と呼ばれることが不快なのでしょう。なら私に発音を訂正させるのは正しいと思いますが。
まさかさっきの呼び方は好きだった。
Yeah. It's because I like it that I don't want anyone else to say it that way. I know it's a silly thing to get hung up on, but I want her to be the only one to say my name that way.
本当にただのわがままなんだ。ライダーが悪いわけじゃない。
わかりました。あなたがそう言うのなら私も理由は問いません。
それじゃあ行ってくる。さくらのことよろしくな、ライダー。
I wave at Ryder and start running. First, I need to go to the intersection and hail a taxi. I'll take it to the outskirts of town and find the entrance to the forest that I've only seen once. Alright, time to go to the Einsburns place. Oh, but first we have an interlude. Alright, Heaven's Field, 10-1. Okay, we're in Sakura POV. I was wondering if we were going to be in Ilya POV. He's left alone. No longer any meaning in the boy's war. No longer a master, he charges off into danger anyway. Meanwhile, the girl who is the cause of all this is resting at home. The reality sinks in.
彼は森に向かいました。後悔しているのですか、さくら。
The servant inquires her master's feelings. Eyes gloomy, the girl shakes her head once.
後悔なんてできないでしょ、ライター。
そうですね。確かに意味のない質問でした。
けど辛いことだけじゃない。私ね、不謹慎だって分かってるのに嬉しいの。先輩が私のために何かしてくれるのは純粋に嬉しいから。
Even as she says it, pain fills her expression. Her lips feel practically sewn together by her guilt, even as she speaks of joy.
けどそれは間違ってる。おじいさまは容赦なんてしない。先輩が戦う限り常に死の危険性がある。それに何より
It'll be a problem for her if she lets him get involved any further. The future holds nothing good for either of them. That's why she hoped he would give up on the war and go back to their normal life. doesn't have much time left anyway. Ah, she knows. She preferred to live the rest of it for him. However, beneath that desire, she feels a glimmer of hope that his fighting might allow them to be together longer. No, she's simply delighted to see that her beloved is fighting and getting hurt on her behalf. She doesn't want him to fight, but she's overjoyed that he's doing it for her. Two competing wishes vie for the heart. She's stuck, unable to decide which one matters more.
嘘結婚なんてしてないくせに
She mumbles in anguish, keenly aware of her own dark nature. That's right. Actually, she wants him to fight. She wants him to save her, to make up for all the time during which he had never noticed her. So, it's alright if he gets hurt. She's thinking something she never should. She's letting those intrusive thoughts win. No. She clutches her chest in pain. The worms inside her wriggle up and down her nerves, as if responding to her dark desires. It was only an instant. That single thought of him getting hurt is enough to make the worms violate her body even more. Wriggle, 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 wriggle. All their squirming in her body starts to make her ears ring. A chill runs through her blood. My body is so disgusting, so wicked, to be aroused by something like this. The worms that dissolve in her blood become a sweet poison, heating her body. They swell and roil like waves, swallowing her consciousness. When she gets aroused like this, she always thinks, those defiled arms and legs can't be human. The dark longings make her stumble, and she tumbles to the ground in a tangle of hair and limbs. She can't stop breathing. Her spine fuses together like sticky sap. No different from the things attached to her nerves. The more she tries to resist them, the deeper the worms invade her nerves, melting her mind away until she feels like she's become a worm. Would you still love me if I was a worm? The ominous vision grips her entire body.
Sakura.
大丈夫私はまだ平気ですそれよりお願いダイダどうか先輩についていってあげて
命令ならば従います。ですが桜、あなたの体とて長くはない。
Oh, that's true.
私を行使するということは、あなたの余命を削ることです。それでもいいのですね。
Ordering Ryder into action will actually cause her to use more mana. I completely forgot about that.
どうせ長くないもの私今はちゃんとしてるけど気を抜くとね自分が何をしていたかわからなくなるの日に日に記憶が曖昧になって手足の感覚もない時間の感覚だってもうバラバラで一日が長く続いてくれないんだ今朝だってなんか先輩を見送ってから1週間ぐらい経ってる気がするの
She says it as if it doesn't particularly bother her. She's already accepted her death. Even as she tries not to shamefully cling to hope, he wants to protect him.
承知しました。主の命に従い、
Damn.
エミやシロウを護衛します。
ありがとうごめんねライダー私がダメになったらすぐに新しい人と契約して先輩はちょっと嫌だけどライダーならいいかな
She forces herself to smile. Black-clad servant nods once and leaves her master.
良くない風です。宝具を使用することになりますが。
危なくなったら先輩を連れ帰ってきて。
分かっています。けれど桜、私はあの老人ではなく、あの神父こそを注意すべきだと思うのですが。
Oh, she's afraid of Yurei. Ryder leaves with that last remark. That was a surprise. Her servant doesn't give her opinions. She has a stoic personality and carries out orders exactly as they're given. Until now, she never made so much as a suggestion.
そうね。私も本当はそう思うわ。
A sing-song whisper, a languid, even graceful expression replaces her earlier gloom.
けど安心して、ライダー。
Uh-oh.
だってあの人、私には勝てないもの。
She sounds so much more confident He can't beat me. She giggles like a girl picking flowers. Wow. Wow, she said, nah, I'd win, bro. I'd win. Ooh. All right. I think this is where I'm going to stop today. Because we did get like... we kind of just finished that day. I know this day is probably going to be long as balls. Crap. And we're apparently going to see Tolsaka. But, yeah, we finished off this day. And with these last few events, we basically accepted Sakura into our family as more than just family. And now we're just planning our next steps. We technically have a servant, though it's Sakura's servant. We have Ryder. But man, Sakura's... I remember in... Actually, I'm going to click until there's some music because I don't want to talk with nothing here. A few moments off the highway, I found the forest entrance, which feels familiar despite this being my first time seeing it, shrouded in mist even during the daytime. The woods, the mist hanging in the air, and lack of sunlight getting through the trees makes me lose my sense of time. Amazed by my recklessness, all too late. I don't feel lost when looking through Ilya's eyes that last time, but this isn't something I can navigate using my memory alone. I pump myself up. You can win! You feel great! You can do this! It's now sometime past noon. When I was seeing through Ilya's eyes, it took roughly 4 hours to get from the castle to the castle from here. The rest is up to my physical stamina and my talent, memory, and aptitude reproduction skills as a mage. Alright, we got some background music now. So I'm gonna stop here, but one thing I want to mention is that, like, obviously, one of the best Type Moon works ever, Carnival Phantasm, has always kind of like emphasized the comedic aspects of each character. Saber being someone who's goofy, really wants food, and really likes lions. Tolsaka, someone who's technologically inept and kind of greedy, but also like really funny. For Mato Sakura in that anime, all they did is make her tragic. And I remember watching that after seeing the Fate and UBW routes, but I never it's because the animes for that by Studio Dean came out much earlier in 2006 and 2009. Heaven's Feel didn't come out until much later, so I never actually got to experience Heaven's Feel. And I was always like, what do you mean like she's tragic? She doesn't really do anything. I'm not really quite sure. Now I realize, yeah, her entire character is just tragic. And that word is very much describes everything about what she's ever experienced. And yeah, I just want to mention that because like when I was reading it, or sorry, when I was watching Carnival Phantasm at the time, I didn't notice, but now I do. And I also realize why Ryder cares so much for Sakura now. Once again, I kind of wish they sprinkled in a little bit more foreshadowing about Sakura's relationship with, well, Shinji and you know, Ryder. But I kind of understand why they didn't do it, because it's supposed to A, catch you off guard and set you up for this route, have a twist that like really feels like one, and B, it really kind of emphasizes how little Shirou knows about Sakura, despite the fact that they've already spent like a year and a half together. So yeah, you know what, I'm like, one part of me is like, man, I wish they foreshadowed this better, but the other hand, it's like that was the point of it. He couldn't have known because Shirou didn't know. It's kind of showing that. So I think overall it was you know, good on them for doing that. But yeah, next time we're gonna meet Ilya and hopefully discuss a solution on how to beat Zoken and potentially, well, finish this war. But we'll get to that next time. And until then, I will be seeing you. See ya!